Picture it. Massachusetts, 1987. I've fallen in love with an RC car named Vanessa's Lunchbox. But RCs were scary and intimidating then. Fast forward to 2025. And I got to build her. So join me as I build my dream RC, Vanessa's Lunchbox, and share some tips that I've learned along the way. So in true fashion to me, I have started my lunchbox in a chaotic fashion. I am following the instructions, I will say. One of the things I was very anxious about ever since I first saw the lunchbox, this was back when it first came out, and all I knew about RC cars is that you had to solder and know how to run electrical and this, that, and the other. Now, at least with the lunchbox, is very, I don't want to say simple, but the instructions are very straightforward. A lot of the things that you can buy now, you don't have to solder together, this, that, or the other. So I would definitely say that this is a great step up from, say, building the Armageddon. That the bags are labeled to coincide with the instructions. Everything is pretty much put together, like the shocks and all that. Here with the lunchbox, you have to put the shocks and servo gear, all that servo saver together, etc., etc. Lunchbox is definitely a step up from that. So if you're newer to the hobby and you've put together a vehicle like the Armageddon or ilk, you will have the skill set to put together the lunchbox. I did go ahead and do the very first step yesterday, which is I hooked up my electronics. So I am using the old Smart ESC from my Armageddon. Future Adolfo here. I in fact did not use the Spectrum 2-in-1 ESC. I ended up using the included ESC, which I think is a Hobbywing ESC, and a spare FlySky FSR-7P, which came with my FlySky FS-G7P transmitter. This made it so I could run my lunchbox from my FS-G7P, which was my original intention. Because know what type of battery this used. Yeah, I'm great at this. Did you know they make adapters that allow you to use different batteries? Yup. So I simply found an IC3 adapter, and I've been able to use my Spectrum Smart batteries like I wanted to. So this servo, the lunchbox kit I bought, did not come with a servo, so I did buy one off of eBay. I will put all the different pieces that I use in the comments, so if you want, you can check them out. Not sponsored, hashtag not sponsored, but I did watch a bunch of videos, did take note that one of the first upgrades that you're going to want to make with a lunchbox is your steering servo and the servo saver. I thought to myself, you know what, before I put everything together and then have to rip it back out, I'm just from the get-go put the good stuff in. So. The body clips. Another big tip from more veteran and seasoned RC enthusiasts is that you want to upgrade these. The ones that come with the Vanessa's Lunchbox are plastic. They snap. So I got myself some nice aluminum ones. Ball bearings. Another big tip from big-time RC hobbyists is to get yourself a pack of ball bearings. The Lunchbox comes with bushings. What's the difference? Bushings are a single piece usually made out of plastic or metal. Bearings use little balls held in the O-ring which help reduce friction, which helps with a smoother ride. One big tip when making really any type of models is to label all your parts and separate them and keep them separated. So that way, you know, later on, if you get lost, you can easily find things and it's not all one big mess. It's a little added extra work, but, you know, in the long haul, it pays off. The other nice thing that I'm finding so far about the instructions for the Tamiya Lunchbox is that this side gauge thing, you can actually match up the parts you need with the picture, right? And they should match up. So, you know, when you open like this big bag of nuts and bolts, you're like, what do? You have a good reference. Something else about these body clips, which is really cool, is that they do come with their screws to put them in to the body, which is really cool. That is one thing I noticed when I was on eBay. You have to kind of buyer beware, is that some clips will not come with the added hardware, which is fine because, I mean, you have the hardware here with the Lunchbox, but you know, it's just a nice little extra, I think.
Yeah, I forgot to record myself painting the body, so just visualize sanding and painting in this montage. Let's ride. So after 38 years, I was able to build my dream RC. Was it easy? Kinda. Did I learn a lot? Yeah, I did. Was it worth it? Damn right it was.